Okay, so we are just trying to position ourselves to win fights that we should win, for the most part. Against Toron, trying to, or hoping these two armies attack one of our cities so we can nuke them to death. But they're not falling for it yet. Maybe they can get them to attack this little army. If they can see them, they might try. Anyway, it's our next turn, or next turn, sorry. Not quite. Engineer's still busy. Now it's their turn. Our little engineers are kind of undefended, aren't they? Okay, exploring this area so we can figure out where we're going to do any type of settling. So there's water, coastline there. So I'm going to stick along the coastline just to see if we're part of this larger continent. Looks like we probably are. Well, there's water there. It might not be, actually. This might not be a part of it. There's a chance this is water through here. Looks like that might be. These guys are protecting this tower, so losers like them can't get through. Not you guys, though. It's like 1, 2. So we'll have a little bit of warning and see what they're going to do. Planar travel. Oh, that was supposed to be... You guys. So, again, just exploring, see what we can see as far as coastlines go. Just staying there. Are exploring as well. Go in this direction. Let's have you go explore these points of interest too, so you can pick up some stuff, get some experience too. Decided we're not fighting that because too much artillery for us to deal with, I think. Hey, troublemakers. He might get brave. I don't think he will, but he could. Okay, so halflings, settlers. We're gonna put you guys. Desert. Desert. That's why there's no cities over here. It's nothing but desert. Oh, you're only a scout ship. We can still poke in here, see what it is. No, we can't. Okay, so this guy is supposed to be picking up these engineers when they're done working. supposed to be building a road between these two towns. We can take these out. So I have 6 on defense there, and then 5 here. See if this... It might encourage them to attack us, but I don't think it will. But it could. If it does, hopefully we win. It's not supposed to go that way. Wasn't paying attention. Anyway, you guys get the guard for now. Field way. So, recruiting slingers. Oof. Okay. Let's focus on making food. There. Might go out a little bit better in the long run. Ghost ship. Jolly Roger. Keep them busy for a while. Ah, food production. So we already have 4 free food, so we're 6 over on food production. That's good. Alright, it's for defense in the city, for a little bit at least. Hey Gray, welcome back. What did I do this time? What did I do this time? You know what I did? Actually, I don't, and that's the problem. If I knew what I did, I'd be able to, you know, rectify my mistakes, but I don't know what I did, so how am I supposed to fix the mistakes I make if I don't know what I actually did? You're married. You know you're never supposed to know. Well, no, I'm supposed to know. See, I can tell how you're not married, because when you're married, you know you did something wrong, and you're supposed to know what you did wrong. At least that's what your wife tells you. The problem is she doesn't actually tell you what you did wrong, so you're supposed to be psychic in some way. It's not that I'm never supposed to know. I'm supposed to know. But I still don't know. So, I know that I do not know. How about that? Get 10 brownie points if you know where that's from. You're supposed to know without knowing. No, you're supposed to know without being told. See, again, I can tell you're not married. Okay, save our money. Schrodinger's wrongness? No, that's not Schrodinger's wrongness. Schrodinger's wrongness is, well, it's not wrongness. Schrodinger is the whole, is the cat in the box really dead? And we don't know until we open the box and set off the poison in the box to kill the cat. He would let you know as long as you open the box with the cat in it. That's the only way he'll let you know. There's a condition there. Can we have these guys produce more? Don't produce more without starvation. That's still better? I don't know about that. Depends if you're the cat or not. Fucking foremast. Increased unrest. How long is this going to last? Apparently forever. Thunder. Again. We had thunder on Thursday. What the hell? I think it's the end of the world. We've got thunder twice inside of a week. I haven't heard thunder here twice in 1 week in like decades. Something's wrong with the world, I think. Okay, point broken. You're producing housing. Marketplace. More food. See how long that takes. 10 turns. Never experienced a winter, no snow until this year. All our winters are no snow. Don't forget to sale on all the Shogun stuff. Already picked them up. And it's only $10. All the DLCs are $10 and the base, but the game itself, if you do the game and all the DLCs, it's like right around $20 US. But all the DLCs are only like $10, I think. $10, $11, somewhere around there. But I picked them up the other day. Because I figured, why not? And closer to the Canadian border than you. I know, Aeolus. There's a reason for that. Also follow the samurai, which isn't on the same page. Yeah, I saw that too, and I'm not really interested in that one because I don't really care about the guns and stuff. I'm happy with just bows and arrows and, you know, swords and stuff. I don't really care about the gun portion of the program there. Switch to trade goods for now. Oh, actually, we're going to need one more slinger or shaman. What do we have? I'll go one more shaman. Then I'll go trade goods. The reason we want these two is because I'll get rid of that last rebel. Because you need two. Each one of the every two of these shuts down one rebel. So, but the trains, I don't care about the trains either. If I want to play with trains, I'll play Train Tycoon or whatever the hell his name is. That it for us? Let's see. I keep forgetting I have spells that I can use to nuke people with. Not raise volcano or corruption. We want to do Firestorm? And blast region at the ground beneath. All enemy units on the map hex are hit with an 8-strength fireball. Chaos Rift. Enemy units in the enemy city are struck at random by 5 8-strength lightning bolts. 300 mana and 250. Don't want to waste it on them. Where does there's friends down here? Come after my lizard man, I bet. Which they're free to. Of course, you could try to nuke them and see if that helps. Yeah, let's see what happens. So. Chaos Rift is the city. So, 2 turns to cast this spell. So you guys are going to sit there, bring these guys over to help out. Well, we don't really need to, but we'll see. Next turn. Oh, you guys are going the wrong way. Shit. Oh, look, they're attacking. They actually are attacking us. Command personally. Look at all the fear. Okay, let's see how many we can kill with barrage. Well, that wasn't a whole lot, was it? Fine, let's go straight to the flame strike portion. And we're gonna lose this fight at this rate. Wizardry is cheating. Where's your honor? What wizardry? There's no wizardry going on here. Aha, you're confused. So are they? Well. Sharknado summoners. When you hire Mako to be your chronicler, Mako? I don't think Mako is an option in this game. At least I don't think he is. Isn't he dead? Probably. I'm pretty sure he is. Oh, that was not good. We are not killing these things fast enough. Now we're gonna die. Oh, we didn't die. Okay then, so this is our chance to shoot them and kill them all. Oh, that's right. We have, I forget that our units are better in the water because of the nice little trait that we have. I forgot about that. And as I jinxed them into not being able to hit the bronze lever barn. That's it. So we lost Sharknado and... Is that right? So we didn't lose anybody. Okay, we're good. That went better than I thought it was. I thought he was going to nuke the hell out of us, but our little bonuses because of being on water helped out. That's an issue. We've got 376 mana left, so not a lot. Dark Elf Spearmen, 3 units. They're elites, though. 3/3/3. 2 hit points each. Nice resistance. It might work. Sure. Again, just checking out the coastline, see how big this continent is. Now that's starting to look like this is a nice little channel through here. Which gives us a little bit of room to colonize, hopefully. Oh, they just landed. Oh, you jerks. Put you guys into the city. And now he's got a choice. You either go after them or you go after them. He's not going to take that city for free. Let's see what's in here. It's a cave. So a Colossus, a Behemoth, 3 bears, and a spider. So Colossus only has 30 health, 20 range, 20... I don't think so. Oh, it's got first strike too when it's doing melee. +3 to hit. Oh, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. I'm gonna go with no. At least even the computer's even saying no. Don't do that. You're gonna die. Oh, then we have the Behemoth on top of that, which is another 45 health, 25 melee, some armor. No, no big deal. Don't engage. Let's just ask him to die. Where do we want to go with you? Get rest a little bit. Again, more exploration. Oh, this is where the settlers are. So, desert, middle of the ocean. Sort of. It's all coastline. So this two different bodies, it looks like, right? Or is it? No, they're connected. They are connected. Damn it. Zeus in the temple. We could take that with a real army that's floating around. Like you guys. And we'll see what's in here. It's not a ruin, it's a dungeon. 2 gargoyles and a hydra. Not a problem for these guys. Or shouldn't be a problem. I only have 1 Sharknado, but Hydra needs to die. And I guess we'll use a prayer. So we hit a little bit better. Doing some damage. Not really hurting the gargoyles, but hurting the Hydra at least. Not enough. Okay, now, what's her face? Usaka, she can maybe confuse that one. And looks like that landed. So, confused gargoyle. Ballbreaker Bonnie, kill Hydra. That's our turn. You guys are going the wrong way. Oh, they're confused and feared. Girls move 3, so 1, 2, 3, so just go there and wait. Hydra's more dangerous of the 2 by a long shot, so we gotta kill him first. No problem. Problem solved, actually. Ta-da. Okay, clear the first part. The last stretch of the dungeon awaits you, or shall you retreat for now? So we picked up fame, a little bit of money, a little bit of mana, another crappy weapon, and choices. Our choices are to continue exploring. Deepest parts of the dungeon, you find hidden treasures abandoned here long ago. So mana 17 and spell learned, Angel. Summons a strikingly beautiful angel from the heavens, and all of its allies become blessed in battle. The angel stands especially strong against forces it deems evil, death, chaos, and the undead. They will obey the wizard's command until death or banishment. So, yay, summon angels. King Crab, that's Spirit, welcome back. It's yes, it's a king crab. It's a giant crab that our hero rides around on. Ballbreaker Bonnie rides around on a giant crab. Of course, it's a ship that we see, but it's crab in combat. Guard. Engineers, you guys have built a road up there. Oh, we can still build a road down to that way. That's right, waiting for this Chaos Rift. We're going to cast it on Honeydale and see how many halflings it kills. He's here just to give the engineers a ride when it's time to do that. Guess he can just go sit on top of them for now, right? They know what to do. Okay, these engineers. Run away, run away. Actually, we should all run away so they don't catch us. Yeah, right into the heart of Dark Elf City or Dark Elf Lands. That's where that tower goes. Attack me. You know you want to attack us. And the dark elves that we picked up. Mercenaries. For moving. Skull Bay, Animus killed at 5. Again, the city's just going to be food and money for us, so... Oh, it generates power. I'll take that. Drunk, welcome back. Hope your day is good in game and out of. Picked up this game on the spring sale and can honestly say your gray matter is having issues learning. Any tips? What issues are you having specifically? Oh, I got a dog. -1 on food. But we'll have a farmer's market soon. There. It's hard. It's hard for me to give tips if I don't know what exactly kind of issues you're having. I mean, other than reading the manual and you know, paying attention to what you see on the screen, because the screen's pretty good about giving you information. But again, without, I'm not good for giving tips without having some background on what you know about the game and that kind of stuff. What you've tried. Yeah, is it a money issue? Is it a food issue? Is it a combat issue? Is it a magic issue? I mean, there's all kinds of issues you can have. So, if you have anything specific. Like more Civ when playing. You think more Civ when playing in combat and building. Okay. Hey Chris, welcome back. More Civ when playing the game, combat and building. Well, that's this game is very much inspired by Civilization, the first one. It's way back when. Because the original Master Magic came out a couple of years after the original Civilization. So, you know, it's basically, you know, your first buildings. Let's see, not these guys. Not these guys either. So, I guess halflings work. So typically, you know, do I have? I don't have a low-level thing to see what we can build. Do I? I don't think so. Yeah, we do. Okay, so this is a low, still developing city. Now it's not that old. So basically, what I usually do is your citizens, when you form a colony, you know, they start with 1,000 population, which is 1 pop, which gives you farmer, workers. Well, you have to worry about farmers, workers, and rebels, and then of course your unrest. But if you're just starting out with your original faction race, your unrest should somewhere be 15-20%, somewhere around there, depending on the faction. So rebels aren't a big deal at first, but when your city first gets formed, it only has 1 population, and it's usually stuck on farmers, unless there's one of the resources within the surrounding area, within 2 hexes of where you started the colony. There's a resource that gives you extra food. Then you can sometimes devote that extra population over to being worker, which means you build faster. However, usually that's not how it works out. We'll just go general. You don't have one of those resources. So build a colony. After a turn, after a couple of turns, it becomes a city, and that's when you got your full 1,000 people. At that point, I usually don't start building anything specific in that city unless you can afford to buy it. Because generally, you only have farmers, right? That's their first population is farmers. But what you do is you just set the colony like this one is to building housing. And depending on the faction, determines how many people you get per turn. In this case, we're getting 143. And you get 1 population of workers or farmers, or, when you hit every 1,000. So in this case, we have 2,500, so we have 2. When we hit 3,000, we'll have 3. So right now, it'll take us, about 4 turns before we get another population, so we can keep building housing. We'll have 3. Although we could, if we really wanted to, switch one of these farmers over to a worker, and we'll build actually more housing this way too, so it'll go faster. So, if you want to do that way. And you can't go full farmers because you need to feed your people. So unless you have a food resource here, you always have at least 1 person for farming. Find the spell, Just Cause a Great Game spell, it's good because you can put your tax up without getting... Yeah, there's always... I don't usually play around taxes too much, but I should. I'm probably at the point where I should be doing more taxes now, but I usually leave my taxes at 1.0 because it just makes life a little bit easier. But if you're hurting for money, you want to play around with that. But not everybody gets Just Cause. Just Cause, I believe, is specifically to life. You should make a bunch of YouTube videos on how to play the game. Is there any way to increase the pop faster? The only way is to, like I said, build housing, and then the more workers you have devoted to housing, the more people you get per turn. And this is also affected by your faction. Some factions grow faster than others. So there's that. So in this case, we're just going to do this because typically what I do when we start building a brand new colony, they start off at 1. When they get to 2, that's usually when I switch one of the populations over to workers. And to build some more housing, you maybe to get up to 3, unless you're getting, really pressured by something. In this case, you want to go after the Builder's Hall, which you can see what it does. It adds 15% to your housing construction. So it'll bump, if you're building 100, it'll bump up to 115, per turn. And then once you have the Builder's Hall, it opens up a bunch of other buildings like granary, which will give you food and more population. And food, of course, is important because, your people need to eat and your armies need to eat as well. Yeah. So again, anything that produces food is good. Anything, and some things built like granary usually goes, my building order is usually Builder's Hall, opens up the granary, and then from here, depends on how things are going. Sometimes you want to do a spearman or 2 to help maybe with keeping the city safe, and then using one of your other units to go around and scout. So you got that to go with. Shrine, you shouldn't have to worry about too much. Again, depending on your faction. Some factions are more rebellious than others. Shrine will help keep that under control. Sawmill will help you with the production. It adds 25% to your production for each forest hex you have within 2 hexes of the city. I got that kind of stuff. Miners Guild is a little bit longer on. It's same general idea, more production, but takes a little bit longer to build because it's a higher tier building, so to speak. Like I said, don't forget to build your military units. I mean, those are big because it's you need to defend your city because there sometimes will be wandering either neutral units or maybe not so friendly wizard units walking around, or belonging to other wizards, and they may go look, oh, this city is pretty much underprotected, let's start a war now because obviously this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I've seen that happen. So basically, and for the very first city you have, what's starting population, about 4 or 5, somewhere around there. So you got a little bit of wiggle room to adjust your food production, your production. But generally, make sure you have enough food, and except in brand new cities, try to focus them on building more population because the cities, they just are better with higher population. That's obvious. Just like it is in civilization, you want more people, but you just got to remember there's stuff you have to do alongside that too. And I should make a bunch of YouTube. Yeah, I don't do instructional videos very well. Some perk choices and difficulty just the start. Yeah, there's that too. Picking the right magic books and stuff. If you're a brand new player, I suggest going life and nature. Or, maybe go 4 and 4, 4 life, 4 nature. That'll give you some really nice spells to help you out early on, and it'll give you time and some bonuses to learn how to play the game. Avoid death and chaos at first. When you're learning the game, they're a little bit more complicated. And they don't give you the beneficial spells, as many beneficial spells. They give them, but they're different in how they're beneficial. And sorcery is another beast in itself. So, like I said, if you're a brand new player, go with life and nature, but books, because they will give you the spells that help you. Like nature will expose or will reveal parts of the map, so you don't have to go finding it. and life gives you healing spells for your units and buffs and that kind of stuff. Or nature's the same general idea, but just differently. And then perk choices too. I don't have any examples right now on this build because this is a DLC based. This is a DLC faction, and their traits are very different. Not for the new player generally. But starting perks. What would be a good starting perk? Anything that might affect your bonuses to magic. You have to read them. Warlord helps. Yeah, if you're going that route. I don't know if Warlord's a good for starting people though. I would consider Warlord more of an advanced one. Yeah, you can always tweak the difficulty of the game. Generally, the higher the number, the percentage. Is the higher percentage the easier the game, or is it more difficult? I think it's more difficult with the higher percentage. I forget. But you can tweak the difficulty of the game. It's fairly obvious. Oh yeah, and of course choosing the wizard too. Just to start. Merlin's a good starter. What's her phrase? And like I said, anybody with life magic, life or nature. I'm telling you, the life and nature spellbooks are usually what you want to go for when you're learning the game, because they allow you to make mistakes, and they also can make your life easier with the actual buffs they give you. Yep, lots of buffs, healing, some good summoning spells too, and you can make some really good low-level magic items too with nature. Stoning, if you're making magic items, like create a magic item, definitely if you have nature, I think it's like 1 or 2 spellbooks, you can make stoning weapons, which means they have a chance to turn whatever they hit into stone, which would make your hero's lives much easier. No, death and chaos you want to avoid as a new player. I think they're a little bit more complicated. Not as forgiving. You have to understand how resists and other stuff work with death and chaos. So city walls, that. Animals guild for food. Alchemist guild for the power. We'll see how that goes for a while. And also, don't be afraid to spend money if you have it to speed up the process of building stuff, because that'll save you some trouble too. Just make sure, just do the, just like Civilization, do the risk versus reward thing. How much money are you making? How much is it going to cost to speed up the process? How much money are you going to lose by speeding it up? And all that other stuff. Just a second. Mrs. Gimpy just got home. Okay, I'm back. So, anyway. So, Trunk, do you have any questions so far? Because that's a lot of info we just threw at you. I'm not sure if there's any real tips in there. Well, there were, but do you have questions? Now I forgot what I was doing. Did I go do all my stuff? We got money, we got mana, I've got nobody to move. I think it's the end of my turn. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, that would be what I'm doing. We got starving people, or we will have starving people. So now we're looking for a town that can sacrifice some workers for food. Not you. We're doing that. It's 2. Waiting for that 2. There we go. So I was waiting for the 2 to change to a 3, so that way we can produce a little bit extra food. And doing money after that. So all set. Okay, nobody's going to starve this way. As far as researching spells, you might as well go for the lower level ones first, just to get them out of the way. The problems with 4X games, you get distracted and forget what you are doing. Well, it's not so much that I forgot what I was doing. I was going to forget no matter what. My memory sucks, so all it takes is a little distraction, and that's all. That's all it takes. Look at those troublemakers. Okay, so we're just scouting the coastline here to make sure it is one big landmass, which kind of sucks for us. Why? Because we were kind of hoping to be cut off from Tauron's stuff, but we're not. Which means we have to build up defenses and stuff before we colonize, for the most part, or try to. Guarding the gate tower stuff. So now he's trying to sneak around. I wanted to see what was in there too. So now let's see, we have to do smithing before I can do that. How much money do I have? 489. 4 turns, we will buy that now. Oh, I forgot to turn that message off yesterday. By the way, congratulations again to Aeolus and Grim Harbinger for winning this month's monthly giveaway. So you just got a $25 Steam gift card, so congratulations again to them. And don't forget, we do the giveaways every 3rd Saturday and 3rd Sunday of the month. If you have any questions on how that works, feel free to ask. Okay, so find that in there. Trying to get him, provoke him into attacking one of these
Hey,
units.
Gimpy,
But it won't.
it is time to take a break.
Just a second.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Stuff. Next month, if it could be you, random video name. Yes, random viewer name. I should probably have one of those, shouldn't I? Pick somebody randomly from the chat. I'm not sure how that would work. Two Hydra. Is that 2 Hydra? Yeah, 2 Hydra and 3 Freets. That might be a little messy. That one's definitely messy. Let's see what's in here. It's a temple. Ugh. We've learned to hate unicorns because they actually work properly now. Archangel. And 2 other angels. Yeah, we're not doing that one. Was my city. Jerks. Anyway, we'll continue this turn when I get back from my break. I'm going to talk to Mrs. Skippy again real quick. And back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.